We all as parents know very well that first 5 to 6 years of life in a child is very crucial. Why? Because during that time period, the maximum of growth in a child's brain is happening and we have to take advantage of this time period. During this time period, the parents have to ensure that the children are being given activities which will stimulate their brain and will also develop their motor skills. But many parents during the early years of development, they try to engage the child either with TV or mobile or try to pamper them with a lot of toys which is not going to stimulate their brain. But instead, we should be focusing on developing their brain so that they express their full potential during the upcoming years, both academically and as well as in other areas of life. In this video, I'm going to share with you top 5 stimulating activities which has to be done every day by the parents along with the children. Myself, Rohini, your natural frequency parenting coach. Based on the brain's development and as well as the physical body development, after many research by some of the well-known scientists, the stimulating activities of the brain have been defined, and I'm going to share with you the 5 major important activities which a parent have to do it on an everyday basis. The number 1 activity is interactive reading. When I mention the term interactive, that means the parents have to definitely spend time with the child, reading for them, showing them a video or showing them some pictures or buying books which has a lot of pictures during the early years. When you buy those books, children will only be able to see, but they will not be able to read. That's where the parents have to come in and read for the child regularly so that they start to listen to a lot of vocabularies and start developing their language proficiency. Interactive reading not only helps in developing language but also helps in their understanding capability. All leaders are readers. You will be very well aware of this proverb. This proverb, it's not just for adults but also for the children who are very small. The more they cultivate the habit of reading every day with the parents will also ensure that your child turns into a better readers and better listeners in their future. So let's ensure that we read for the child every day. Number 2, hands-on problem solving. Every brain has a lot of potential to solve their own problems, but we should develop that as a separate skill. The 2 important activities for helping the child develop this problem solving skills are nothing but puzzles and building blocks. But whenever you are offering puzzles and building blocks, I request the parents not to help the child and allow the child to play as much as time they want, as long as time as they want, because let the child solve the puzzles on their own and let the parents not interfere. This will help to develop their problem solving skill at a sharpening level. The second thing is the building blocks. Building blocks are activities which will help the child try to create something on their own hand on everyday basis, through which the child is going to develop a lot of creative thinking in their mind. Number 3, rhythmic movement and music. We all know that children love to listen to music and also sway their head, and they also try to express their emotions. So this activity has to be offered by parents to the children on everyday basis on a different language so that the child develops to express their emotions through the rhymes. Not only that, the parents should also offer them with a lot of body movements where they can dance from one place to another by shaking their hands, shaking their legs, swaying their heads. What it happens is it helps the child regulate their emotion. Along with that, it will also develop physical coordination. Not only this, the child also develop a strong memory skills through this rhythmic activity. Number 4, exploring with the nature. Children love to explore a lot outside the house, but we all try to keep the child inside the house 90% of the time. But I would request the parents to take the child on a regular basis or on every day to a place where they develop spatial awareness. Parents can take their child every day an outdoor play area, or to a park where they can play with the grass, or to a place like a beach or a place where the child can play with a lot of sand. This will help the child not only develop spatial awareness but also help them regulate themselves in an outside places. Many parents complain that whenever we take our child outside, they ask for a lot of toys or chocolates or they show their adamant character. But instead, you can take them to different places where they can play, explore and express themselves. They will not be showing their adamancy character at all. Instead, they will be start developing a very good character and also start developing a lot of motor skills within them. Number 5. Practical life activities. One of the most important activity in a child life is practical life activities. These activities are nothing but basic household activities which is required for everyday life. For example, drying a cloth, folding a cloth, keeping the books in the bookshelf, keeping the pencils in the boxes. All these organizing activities which we do it at home, it has to be delegated to the child and parents should not be doing it. Many parents I see that they do for the child. If the child asks for a water, they go and take the tumbler or the water bottle to the child. If a child asks for a water, ask them to come and take their own water in a bottle or a tumbler where you can offer at a distance and ask them to come and take it. So what happens is the child tries to develop a sense of independence and responsibility and also feels that it is my work and I have to do, it is my book, I have to keep it organized. This kind of sense of responsibility can be developed only if the children start doing for themselves and parents should stop doing for the child. These 5 activities not only help the child develop their brain, it will help them sharpen their skills in academics and also will develop the child to become very good survivor when they go outside into a competitive world. More useful videos on how to engage your child away from screen time is upcoming in our channel. Subscribe to our channel. And if you want to know more about your child's development, join our Natural Frequency Parenting Workshop and comment below workshop where we will be sharing with you the link to join. Myself Rohini, your Natural Frequency Parenting Coach.